Download complete. You say to yourself as the game you wanted so bad finishes installing. You know it's no big deal, but getting a new game was always exciting for you. Remembering that you were going to your friend Gary's house later, you get dressed. But as you get back in, you see you got a message in your IM from Gary. It just says, download complete. Wondering what was going on with your friend as you were going to his house, you decided that he probably just got some new game he wanted to show you, or music. You know how he loved music. You get on your bike and ride across town over to Gary's house. When you arrive, you see the lights on. You walk up to the door and knock, then realize the door was unlocked. You enter the house. All seems normal. His mother is sitting down, drinking coffee. She says Gary is upstairs. You walk up the stairs and see that Gary's room is unlocked. Inside, you see Gary just sitting at his computer. You say,
"Hey, Gary."
No response. Confused, thinking maybe he was listening to music while wearing headphones. You walk up to him and put your hand on his shoulder. No response. Worried, you get his mom. When she sees him, she calls an ambulance. The paramedics can't find anything wrong with him. They find his heart is beating, no signs of coma, or being unconscious. They take him to the hospital ER for a more thorough examination. They tell you that you can come check on him tomorrow. Strangely though, they say his eyes are completely black. They aren't going to have any guess.
Well, I'll go make sure Gary's mom is okay. This must be hard for her.
You think to yourself, since you are the type of person who understands what this is like, memories of what happened to your brother flood back into your mind. The thoughts are horrible, and you try to clear your head of them. When you get back to Gary's house, you see his mom is crying at the kitchen table. You say,
"I'll help in any way I can. Is there anything I can do for you?"
She says,
"Can you just look in Gary's room and maybe find the cause of all this? It would make me feel so much better."
You then do just that. You head up the stairs and head into his room. You find his computer is on with a file called newsite.x. Says the words download complete on the screen. You see the cursor was over the open button. Strange. Curiously, you check out how big the file was. It was 1 byte. Interesting. That is almost impossible. You don't even know if it's even possible to make a file that small. Remembering what happened to Gary, you don't click open. Instead, you look around on the internet for what it is. No luck. Except one forum saying that they are the last ones. You ask them what they may mean. You say that the file isn't really a normal one, but a creature that controls minds. You laugh pretty hard and ask them if they're insane. They don't say you don't have to believe them, just not to open the file. Confused, you wonder if it's a prank. That seems like a good explanation, but you can't help but think about how they said they were the last ones left. Downstairs, you hear footsteps, then Gary's door opening. In the doorway is Gary's mother, pupils gone, holding a kitchen knife. She lunges at you. You have no choice but to defend yourself. You throw a knife from Gary's collection at her. It lands in her head, and weirdly enough, Something black oozes out and goes onto the floor. She falls to the ground. You look back at the computer and notice the file on the desktop. It just says, "Download complete." You click it and it opens up. You see a picture. You recognize the face, but at the same time, you don't. It was like Gary, but with a red glow.